Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Mickey is Messing with Resin. My name is Mickey, so let's get to messing. Today I'm going to make a small bowl with this hibiscus flower mold from Julie Cuts at Pouring Your Heart Out. Just using some painter's tape here to pick up any small bits that have landed into the mold. I've mixed up 7 ounces of craft resin. It's a 1-to-1 resin. It's a medium to low viscosity resin, and I've set aside about 60 grams for my white. Using my torch, I'm just popping some surface bubbles before I start pouring. And after I set aside the 60 grams, that leaves me roughly 5 ounces left. I'm only going to use enough clear here to cover the bottom of the mold because I want to have about 30 to 40 grams left over for a small push at the end. So using my torch again, I'm just popping more surface bubbles and making sure that I don't get close to the edge of the mold with my torch. I keep the heat moving quickly and I don't hover over any one area for too long. Your silicone will melt and fuse with your resin, and you'll end up ruining your mold. And you don't want to do that because these molds are expensive and I can't afford to do that. I don't know about you. Now I'm just using a small silicone tool to help any bubbles that are stuck in the crevices and at the bottom of the mold to come to the surface, and then I will hit it one more time with the torch. Okay, time for some inks. I'm using resin ink by Octopus Fluids in the color Jeans. So I'm just going to go around the edge, just in the tips of the petals. And what I'm hoping to achieve in the end is a crackle effect in some beachy type colors. Next, I'm going to use the color Swimming Pool, again by Octopus Fluids, and I'm just going to add 1 drop in the center of each of the Jeans drops. In the center, or around the center, I'm doing the opposite by starting with the Swimming Pool and then adding a drop of the Jeans on top of that. And I'm just doing this just to see if it makes a difference in the final effect. I have sped this video up a little bit for you in the interest of keeping this video short. I'd like to thank everyone who's already subscribed to my channel. As you know, I'm just getting started, and your subscriptions and your likes are a huge help. So thank you so much, everyone, for subscribing already. I really hope you're enjoying my content. And I appreciate each and every one of you. So now I'm just going to go around and fill in any of the empty space with this resin ink by Sig Wong in Caramel. It's an off-brand. I got this ink from Amazon, and I will link that in the description box below. In fact, I will link all the products that I've used in this video in the description box below. But Sig Wong does have a set of, I think, 24, 36 that I got. So let's go ahead and move on to the white. This is 60 grams of the clear mixed with the Let's Resin Ocean White. I made it just opaque enough. It's not completely opaque. I'm just going around the edge and doing some spirals in the center. With the rest of the clear, I'm drizzling a small stream on top of the white around the edge of the petals. This is going to help the already dense white fall to the bottom. And as the resin cures, it cures towards the center. So hopefully the variation in density of the resin between the white, the clear, and the resin ink will help the colors blend and create a really cool crackle effect. So I'm going to use what's left in my cup to pour directly in the center and help push those colors out. and hopefully give a little bit more movement towards the center during the curing process. And one last addition is some sea glass in the middle. I got this sea glass from Hobby Lobby. And the colors in the sea glass are what kind of inspired me to use the colors of ink in this mold. So once the resin stops moving, I'm going to put this in my Resner's G3 curing machine for about an hour. I don't want this to cure fully. I want it to be touch dry, but still flexible so I can shape it into a bowl. So I'll be back when it's time to unmold this beauty. And I'm back. Let's get this baby out. The resin is bendy. It's not tacky to the touch, but I am wearing gloves just to make sure that I don't leave any fingerprints. I have this plastic bowl here, and I'm going to place this piece inside the bowl with the pretty side up. You can see that I did get some nice crackle effects. The colors have blended beautifully. It does look and reminds me of the beach. You can see I'm having a little bit of difficulty getting this piece to stay in place. It's probably due to one or two things. Either I left the piece in the curing machine for too long, or the piece is too thick. Either way, I'm going to make this work and add a heavy jug of resin on top to keep it in place as we leave it to cure all the way. If you don't, your bowl will actually flatten out over time because it really takes about a week for resin to be fully cured. And here we go. It's time for the reveal. Although not much of a reveal, as you can see what I've already done. It really helps to use a plastic bowl because all you need to do is just kind of squeeze the bowl on the sides and your piece will just pop out. I did get that cool crackle effect around the edge, and the center has this really cool crackling effect, which I'll show you some close-ups at the end of the video. Let me know what you think. I think this came out super cool. Give me a comment. If you like what you saw, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and we'll see you next time.